Come with me as we venture to see what's sold on eBay April 19th through April the 25th for the Delco Beach Dreamers.
Good morning and welcome to Delco Beach Dreamers. I had several small little sales and Gary had one great big sale. And if I could have his one great big sale a week, I would post one item a week and be a very happy girl. We have a video showing you what Gary sold and how much it's sold for. Right now I'm going to show you my little items and what they sold for. We're in this mode where yard sales have started. We need to get rid of our old stock. We're still trying to catch up with what I call my profit pile. I heard another YouTuber call it a profit pile instead of a dead stock pile. So I like that. It's got to get posted. It's not dead, it's just profit that I haven't posted yet. So there's still things I have from last year's yard sales that I have to post. So I'm trying to get that done, and any offer that comes in, as long as it's not a crazy lowball offer, we'll accept it. Like I had one thing that was for $19.99 and the offer was $2. So I declined it. I didn't even play around with the buyer. I'm like, this is silly. I'm not dealing with this. So declined and didn't even offer a counter offer. Most of the times I'm just accepting whatever they submit as an offer. If it's something that I can make a profit on, even if it's a small profit, I'm going to take it because I need to clear my shelves and get ready for this year's yard sales. But let me show you what's sold this week. We're looking at April 19th through the 25th. The first thing I have is this brass frame. It's an 8x10. It has the hook on the top. This brass frame was listed for $14.99. A $12 offer came in, so I took it. That was listed on February 27th and sold April 20th. The next thing I have is these adorable, I just purchased these not last weekend. Was it last weekend? I believe it was last weekend. At a yard sale, $3 for all these Melissa and Doug ice creams with the toppings. There's some chocolate sprinkles and whipped cream with a cherry on top, and the ice cream cones and the sundae dish. I had these listed on April the 16th. So there you go, because I posted them the very next day. And sold them April 22nd, so not even a week later. I had them listed for $29. I took an offer of $25. They are going to a child's classroom, so I was very, very happy to accept that offer. And I still made a profit. I paid $3 for everything, sold them for $25 in less than a week. It's a win-win, and the children get to enjoy them. These can be very expensive, but $25 is a really good deal. The next thing we have is this Lee Mack Christmas gazebo. It's from 1999, which makes it vintage. It's not antique. It's vintage. Anything 20 years or older. So anything, believe it or not, dated back to 2006 is considered a vintage. And this is 1999, so it's even more vintage. This was listed in July 3rd. And sold, this was listed September the 4th and sold April 20th. It was listed for $19.99 and I took an offer of $12.50. I don't know if you can see, it's a gazebo, it lights, it's made by Lee Max. Lee Max is a competitor, believe it or not, to the Department 56. It's a lower quality, but people love Lee Max and they buy it by the droves. So this is Lee Max. The next thing I sold are 10 Flowers in the Attic series. These are paperback books. These are something else that sold rather quickly. These were listed on April the 6th, sold for April 19th, full asking price. There's 10 assorted titles there. They sold for full asking price of $30. And while I was getting them, I found another one. This would make book number 11. I'm just going to throw it in the box and give it to the buyer. Okay. And then I have a Pioneer Woman fish spatula. This fish spatula was the thing that was listed of July 3rd of last year. It was posted for $9.99. I sold it on April the 19th for an offer of $6. Let it go. Like Elsa says, let it go. So I let it go. $6 and it's out the door. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Made another sale. This is from 1989. It is a fibercraft doll. These are the dolls that you would make the clothing. This one's rare because it is an African American, as well as it's a male African American. It's very rare to find a boy doll. This was listed for $20 and 61 cents. I took a best offer because it is the month of best offers here for $16. I found this in Cape May Courthouse. I called it my honey hole. I took the wrong turn home at lunch and I found this house that was just getting rid of all these different things in the trash. So of course I went rooting and I started calling it my honey hole because it was feeding me all kinds of things to put on eBay. Gary actually went there and he found an old bottle from, where was that bottle from, Gary?
Cold Springs milk bottle.
Cold Springs milk bottle. In New Jersey. It's at the Shore Point, and he sold that, and it literally was shipped back to Cape May Courthouse. So keep an eye on that trash. Keep an eye on those honey holes. Can bring you some great profit. This is pure profit because I didn't pay anything to begin with. Thanks for watching. There's the ferry coming in. Hi. Yeah, I'm doing a video. There's harpoons on the bay. It used to be called Harpoon Harry's years ago. Now it's harpoons on the bay. Great cheeseburgers, live music in the summertime, and then you come here and you watch the sunset at night. He's shaking a little bit. Look at this doggy, how happy he is.
Oh yeah, God, yeah. He's on the beach.
Yep, there goes.
I used to have a stick and I throw it in the water and my little doggy would go with it all day long. That's all we did. Throw a stick in the water and the little doggy went down. Until they called me for dinner. Old people in there talking, I love it.
Happy dog. Happy dog. What are we doing? We're going to walk the wall or walk the beach? I think I already asked that question. What?
We went picking around at that time when I used to. Karen,
The name of the dog?
the name of the town.
Or the name of the town that you went to play with the dog with the stick?
Yeah, well, they had a fishery there, oyster house. Grandpa
Brittingham had an oyster house.
Yeah, they had an oyster house.
Well, Karen would definitely know that.
Yeah. She painted right on the back.
How about that? That's where he got his
Well, the old
oysters.
lady said, I don't know if that was the same house. Probably. Same house that my grandmother was.
So, this vintage fiberglass lampshade, it's got gold trim with gold speckled stars. The shade itself is made out of fiberglass. It was listed on Valentine's Day, February 14th. Sold today, April 23rd. It was listed for $38. I took the best offer of $25 plus shipping. Okay, so we went yard sailing. This is Friday, April the 24th. I spent $69 And Gary didn't spend hardly anything at all. I think he got a tape measure. What did you get, Gary? A tape measure and what else?
Saber saw.
A what?
Craftsman saber saw.
Craftsman saber saw.
No.
So he spent $2.
$2.
$2.
In the metal piece. It's original. It's old.
Okay.
Antique.
All right. So this is my haul. $65.50. I have a Scentsy wax warmer and the testers and some Better Homes and Gardens wax melts. This here is a Museum of Art shortbread dish, some Texaco pins, a piano jewelry box, stuffed animals or plushes. Those are the Bullwinkle. They have everything but Penelope. They have Bullwinkle and Sherman and the fairy. They just don't have Penelope. I have a Remington buckle. I thought this was a doorstop, but they're actually wine bottle holders. I gotta look them up. My hit for the day was the set of nesting mixing bowls by Pyrex. These are the Cinderella colonial pattern. I paid $10 for the set. And I have some pink depression, but I think these are reproductions. They're very thick. They're not as dainty as the actual depression ones. But believe it or not, they were still made 2000. So they're vintage. They're not depression, but they're vintage. And then these Minton Demitasse teacups, bone china, these fly flat mesh shoes. They were never worn. Bought them for $1. And they go for an average of $50. And I bought this also for, these two sets were $1 for each piece. So $1 for each cup, $1 for each saucer. So 16 pieces altogether, $16. And I bought this lunchbox because I thought it was adorable with the little patches that they put it on. And lo and behold, inside of it was this fishing reel and these squiggly fishes and this lure, all for $1. I don't know how much it is worth, but we'll figure that out. But still, worth more than $1. This here is a angel with a tambourine. This is a Formalities Braun Brothers. Again, it's vintage porcelain. This here, I thought it was too cute. I thought they went well together, but it's a different manufacturer. I do not know that brand. This here is a Kay's Collectible. Now, if anybody knows Kay's Collectible, these were the first knickknacks that came out of Dollar Tree. So that's from the 90s. That's vintage. Hard to find. Rare. Most people didn't keep their Dollar Tree treasures. That's Kay's Collectible. When you see the Kay's Collectible, that's from Dollar Tree. From the 90s. I was looking at the CDs just for myself, but the woman said, I'll make it easy for you. Take them all for $1. So I'll look to see if any of them have any value, but there are 43 of them. So that comes out, what, 3 cents, 4.3 cents each. So for 4 cents, you can't not say I'll take it. And then we have this Chicago Earth, Wind, and Fire concert t-shirt from 2004. If you can find older concert t-shirts, they can be worth hundreds. This one, I paid $1, and it's probably worth 25. And then there's this here postal tissue box, round tissue box, bought for $3. Again, probably worth 25. $65.50 is what I paid for everything here today. And I believe these Pyrex mixing bowls will pay for everything. I should get at least $25 for each bowl. So these bowls will pay for everything, which means anything else will be profit, pure profit. Yesterday, Saturday, April 25th, we hit the yard sales again, and this is what we got. I got a vintage tapestry sewing kit. They go anywhere between $20 to $30 each. A tote bag, it's called Pardon My Fro. They sell for about $24.99. We have Christmas fabrics. This here is a door panel or quilting silk print. There's 2 of them. This was listed on eBay and sold for $17.99. And I have 2 of them. And then there's additional fabrics. These will all go for about the same price. They're vintage. Then I have this tapestry needlepoint tote bag. There's no name on it that I'm aware of. Foil art. Everywhere used to be foil art when we were kids. A wooden frame with a vintage photo. Mouse pad. Some books. Holy Bible. A geography learner, #1. A motto, family motto. Picture, and the 12 steps for the serendipity, alcoholics, and some Christmas wrapping paper by Cars. I paid $12.50 for everything, and as you heard, one of these panels alone will go for $17. This tote should go for $25, and this here is the mother load. This is a Microsoft wireless mouse, and that goes anywhere between $50 to $65. Thanks for looking.
I have this ironing board I just sold on Facebook. Hand painted, cows, farm scene, apple tree, and I'm sure it's just a primitive catch-all, but it's beautiful. So I think I sold it $15.
$15. Awesome.
A lot of work. Be back.
Just got off of work. I wanted to share 2 sales with you. The first one is this George's Briard duck. It was originally listed for $19.99, and I took a offer of $14.99. It is a porcelain duck. It is marked on the bottom, and this is a label that says George's Briard Collector's Choice Duck. Next thing that's sold is this Extreme Bullfinder. It is a CD that goes into to a desktop. I took an offer of $6.99. It was originally priced for $9.99. It was listed October the 9th and sold April 29th. The duck was listed July 31st and sold on April 29th. Thanks a lot.
I'll show you this. Bought it at a yard sale Saturday last week and sold it on eBay. Paid $15, sold it for $390. Needs cleaning. It's called Myers, and it's got the iron panel on the bottom. It's like 1840 medicine bottle.
Awesome.
So, there you go. Thank you.